Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video for you that's just soft spoken, and I did want to make a note. One of my subscribers said, oh, you know, it's actually soft spoken that you're doing, not whispering. She's absolutely correct. I don't know if I actually have the ability to whisper that well in this accent, because I'm still just trying to talk in the accent. So I'm just going to do soft spoken. Maybe someday I will be able to whisper in an accent, but for now I'm just going to do soft spoken for you guys. That said, I wanted to give you a few little updates as I chatted with you and did some whispering. I mean, soft spoken. And I just had a few things that I wanted to update you on, like people have asked about my nails and just a few other things while I chat with you and hopefully help you fall asleep. I'll also be tapping and such. So the first thing I wanted to tell you about was this nail polish that I ran into the other day. I've been using it for maybe a couple of months now, and what had happened was when I first started making my ASMR videos, I would just put the colours like directly onto my nails. As you know, like I like to match the colour with the video and that sort of thing. It's sort of fun. But my nails were like turning yellow because I wasn't putting a clear coat underneath the colour. And I realised that at some point, so I started using my clear nail polish, and I would put a coat of that underneath each time I did colour. I'd make sure to put clear on, you know, first, and then put the colour on after, and that really helped so they didn't turn yellow anymore. But so I ran out of my clear nail polish, and so I headed over to what we call the Dollar Tree. And so like it's a store where you can buy things for just $1. Like everything is $1, and you know, some things are great there, but oftentimes things like this would not be like the best quality. But for like a, you know, a clear nail polish, I don't really care. So I went there and I grabbed some, but I was really surprised because this nail polish is amazing. It's actually been incredible for my nails. I'm telling you that ever since I started putting this particular clear nail polish on below the colors, like I have not had very many nails break. Like that's why they're all long right now. Typically like one or two will break here and there, and I have to cut them off, the ones that break, because otherwise you get, you know, some nail hanging there or something. So like I have to keep filing them down and this and that, and like I'm telling you, like they're not breaking for some with this stuff. They're not breaking. I mean, I have had a few chips here and there, but honestly, for like the last 2 months, I think I've had 2 chips in my nails. This one got a chip and I had to like cut it off, that's why it's so small. And I can't remember the other one, but I was doing the dishes one day and I actually like bent a nail back a little bit, and I thought, oh, there it goes, that one's broken, that one's done with. And no, the nail polish is so strong that my nail bent, and it bent back without a problem at all. Like you could see a line there. I thought for sure, oh, that's going to be so painful, it's going to come off way down here, something like that. And it didn't, it just bent back. Amazing. So anyway, I'm really grateful for this, because obviously in the ASMR videos it's really nice to have longer nails for tapping. So I'm really thankful that I ran across this, and it's keeping my nails much stronger. So usually part of the reason that I always make sure to do colors on top is because it keeps my nails stronger so that they don't break. I wanted to make sure I had really strong nails so that I could tap for you, so I would always put different colors. Of course I loved putting the colors for the themes also, but I do like my nails without color on them as well, and so I was kind of like getting tired of always having a color on my nails. So I was really grateful. I mean, it's just a small thing, but it's kind of nice to be able to actually just have my nails clear and have them be as strong, because typically the nail polish will provide an extra layer of strength to the nail. So I'd highly recommend this if you can find it. Oftentimes the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, they don't they don't always have the same products in the shelf that like other stores around them have. They might have some different products, but hopefully you can find this. Miracle Nail is the name, and honestly it's telling the truth. It's really new. My husband and I keep joking about it, that we just found this little thing at the 99-cent store basically, and it really is a miracle nail. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my nails this colour for the remainder of this video while I chat with you. I've had some of you mention that you really enjoy when I paint my nails for videos, so I'll go ahead and do that today. We'll see how well I can do while I'm chatting. I often like to do 2 coats of colour, but just to make it like really nice and strong colour. But if you can see, this particular brand is really good also. I've shown it before, but it's called Sinful Colours. The name's, not great obviously, but you can find them at Target and they're really reasonable. They have some fun colours, and they tend to be such a thick colour that I've had people think that it's gel. I've never gotten gel on my nails and I don't know much about it, but apparently it looks a little bit thicker and stronger, and that's what this looks like, but it actually is just regular nail polish. It's not gel. You see, so I don't really have to do a second layer with most of these particular nail polishes. This brand, I mean. I don't think my nails have ever been this long, consistently, all of them, my whole life. Truly, I think that Miracle Nail is really good. One thing that I wanted to tell all of you about, there's a subscriber who lives in a country that's not very safe to live in right now, and it was so really sweet that when she wrote to me, she said the country that she's in, I won't mention, but was just asking hey, do you know what's going on in my country, and that sort of thing, and I just wanted to mention to you also, you be praying for her. If you pray for her. I won't give names or anything, but you can just pray for her. It's not a safe place right now. You can imagine probably where it is, maybe some of the countries that are not doing so well. So I thought I'd mention it to you guys. For those of you who do pray, you can pray for her. And if you're listening, I am praying for you and for the people in your country and all they're going through. I love the sound of this coming on and off the top of the nail polish. That kind of sound, this kind of sound. So the reason that I'm doing a few more whisper videos, I've had a lot of people write and say, please do more whisper videos. I know most of you like tapping and scratching with no talking, but I'll try to do some more whispering videos. Or, here I go again, soft spoken. I will try and do more soft spoken for you here and there, so that those of you who like it have more to listen to. That's shaky. Oh, something that I wanted to mention for those of you who are still with me. One of the series that I have done since I started my videos is like a travel to series. I did make a playlist for them, for those of you who like to watch those videos. So it's all the travel to videos. I've done like travel to China, travel to Indonesia, travel to France, travel to India. I've done Egypt and Morocco, Japan, Australia, did I say Malaysia and Indonesia? I recently did one, I think it was Great Britain, and a few others. One that I really liked was Sweden, I think it was, travel to Sweden. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen those, but I just wanted to recommend them. I really enjoy them, and I've done, there's no talking in them, it's just tapping and scratching, but it's on items that are, like, make you feel like you're journeying through that country. Most of the time those items are actually from those countries, because I have people in my life that either are from that country or have visited that country, or I myself have been there, and so I have items from those places. So I just wanted to remind you that that series is out there. Since I put so many videos up weekly, I just want to make sure they don't get buried, some of the videos out there. I want you to remember they're there. So I'll try to remember to put a link to that playlist in the description box. I don't usually put links and stuff, but I'll try to remember to do that for you on this one, since I'm talking about it and reminding you of it. I think my favourite is Travel to France. Those items are just like, make some of the greatest sounds in that video. And I actually have a friend who, she's French, and she grew up in France, and so she all of those items are, most of them are from her and really from France, so kind of a fun one. And the other one that I really love, like I mentioned, is just travel to Sweden. Some fun candies in that one that are from there. Different items. Something else that I wanted to mention was that I'm still really appreciating the comments you guys put on the video from a while back that I first spoke in and asked you if you had comments or advice for the channel, that sort of thing. And that I still receive, sometimes people still make comments on that particular video because it's the only one you can so far, and I just wanted you to know that I still read those comments that are coming up, and I've read all of them, and I tried to respond to a few in order of like receiving them. I think I got to like 30 or 40, and I just don't have time. I'm so sorry to respond to them. Please know that I read them and I want to respond, but like I said, that's part of the reason I don't have comments, is because it feels awful not actually responding to each of you personally, because you put time into writing, and I really appreciated all your feedback. And so I just wanted you to know that on all the platforms you're sending me messages on, there are some other ways I've received messages from people on my channel, and I read them. Some of you send multiple messages, and please know that I do read those. and I appreciate them. I appreciate your support and all the fun things you say. Some of you are so funny. You say the cutest things and fun things and meaningful things. It's very nice. I'm so thankful for those comments. Please know I read them all. But I'm quite sure I won't be able to reply to all of them, unfortunately. And like I said, in the future I'll put up another video where you can comment. I think I'm just going to try and do it like, you know, once or twice a year, something like that. This has been the, I've crossed that line of my first year on YouTube. I made a video that was whispering, and it was the video where I was reading some more recipes. I don't know if you caught that, but that was to celebrate 1 year of being on YouTube. So it's really cool that there's over let's see, 1 million views. I think it's like 1,300,000 at this point, which is like crazy. For me, that's like a lot. So that's really exciting. Thank you guys so much for all of your views and all of you that are supporting me in different ways. I know that some of you on YouTube aren't sure what Patreon is. I guess I should probably explain it a little bit better, because maybe it's still something that not everyone knows about. But Patreon is a way that people have been giving, and so I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who are, giving donations through Patreon and PayPal. It's so helpful. Just like little bits here and there, it's so helpful. Some of you give a lot, which is so generous of you. I can't believe it, but it's so helpful because it does take so many hours to put into this. So I really appreciate it, and I just thought I should explain Patreon. So it's basically a platform for people to support creators, like content creators like myself, or anyone on YouTube that's creating content. And it's not just YouTube. I believe that people that are creators of any form of like music or whatever it may be can have a Patreon page. Patreon, Patreon. Basically, it's just a platform for people to support, like by donations, the people in their lives that make content that they watch on a regular basis and want to support. So often YouTube channels have it. And so I set one up a while back, and so many of you have come on there and done like monthly donations. So Patreon basically is a place where you give monthly amounts, so like $1 per month or $5 per month, that sort of thing. Whereas like PayPal, I think you can do monthly on there too, but often like you can do one-time donation on there too. So that's kind of the difference between PayPal and Patreon, for those of you that had been wondering that. I hope that clears it up a bit. Patreon has got like more like a profile page for the content creator. So I have a page and there's a video you can watch on there and stuff like that. I don't do all of the what's it called, like goals. Like if you get to a goal, like on Patreon, people can actually have goals that they set, like when I hit $200 a month, then I will do this, that, and the other thing for the people that watch. I decided not to do that because the point of actually doing the Patreon page was to have a little bit more money to like go towards the time I put into it. So it kind of defeat the purpose if I was putting in extra goals, like things that I was doing for everyone for reaching certain goals. Like then it would defeat the purpose. So I hope you understand that. The little bits just help so much, and yeah, so that's what that is for those of you that were wondering. I hope that makes a little more sense. You can just go to patreon.com if you want to learn more, but I have links that I put at the end of each video that will bring you to my specific page, and I think on the home page for my channel you can click on, there's like an orange P, and that will take you there too. And then like I think the blue icon on the top of my home page, that one is for PayPal. Anyways, sorry to talk about that, but yeah, some people don't know the difference, and that I didn't either, so I wanted to explain that and just say thank you for those of you who are supporting me on those platforms. But like I've always said, please don't feel obligated to give a donation. I'm just thankful that you're even watching. It's really cool. These seem to be drying. A lot of you asked the names of the nail polish. I'm sorry, I'm really bad about that, giving you the name. This one is called Endless Blue. Pretty appropriate name if you ask me. And it's Sinful Nails, like I said. I'm assuming you can probably get these online too, but I purchased them from Target. I also had some people mention like my clothing and my rings and things like that, which is really sweet of you. Thank you for those sweet comments. Yeah, I like to be creative in how I dress, and I'm a creative person, and it's really fun for me. So that's just one way that I have the honor and privilege to express it, and I'm grateful for that freedom that I have to be creative in how I dress and such. But I was going to mention to you that one fun way to like have more fun things in your wardrobe but not actually spend money. Like I have very little money. If anyone wondering that, my husband and I do not make a lot of money by any stretch of the imagination, and so something fun that I like to do, because I really like different kinds of clothes, and being creative with them, like I said, but I can't go and spend money on them. And so my friends and I have a handful of different circles of friends that do this at times, but we do clothing exchanges. And what we do is we go through our closets, and anything that we have that we just don't want anymore, it's old to us, and it's lost its sparkle to us, if you will. We will go ahead and bag up all the clothes that we don't personally want anymore, and we bring them, and we have like a little party for all the girls. We get together, we bring all the clothes, and we lay them out like almost like it's a shop. So for example, like there could be an area where you have all the shoes that people brought, or even their purses. Sometimes we bring the clothes of our husbands, and we have like a section for men's clothes too. Men could totally do this too. I've just found they don't have as much interest typically, but the girls do tend to have more interest, so we do that. So like there's a section for t-shirts and dresses and skirts, shorts, pants, you name it, and accessories, so jewelry, and even like hair pieces or hats and stuff like that. I actually love wearing hats, but like you never see it because you can't see my face obviously, but we have sections like that. And so we basically get together, we set all the clothing out in separate places, and we kind of shop through each other's clothes. It's all free, we just bring it, and bring your stuff for free and take stuff for free. So it's great because, something that I've worn for, say, 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years, sometimes longer, that I'm just, I'm not as interested in it anymore. I can bring it, but that's something new to someone else, If it's in good condition, it's in like a dress that, for them it's new. And for me, I go and I see my friends' items that's new to me. And it's great because it's free. And you can kind of switch up things in your wardrobe for free without spending tons of money. I also, you know, I used to go to thrift stores to get clothes and things like that because it's so much cheaper. But now I went even further and it's completely free. Just clothing exchanges with friends. So if you haven't done that before, it's quite fun. I know that in some other countries that I have lived in before, it's not as comfortable to do that. It's like a little bit weird to wear someone else's clothing, but I still would highly recommend trying it. So I think those are all the things that I wanted to update you on. And got my nails painted here. I'm going to film another video with this bright blue. So thank you again, everybody. I hope that you sleep really well. God bless you. Good night. Oftentimes things like this would not be like the best quality, but for like a, you know, a clear nail polish, I don't really care. So I went there and I grabbed some, but I was really surprised because this nail polish is amazing. It's actually been incredible for my nails. I'm telling you that ever since I started putting this particular clear nail polish on below the colors, like I have not had very many nails break. Like that's why they're all long right now. Typically like one or two will break here and there. And so I'm just going to do soft spoken. Maybe someday I will be able to whisper in an accent, but for now I'm just going to do soft spoken for you guys. That said, I wanted to give you a few little updates as I chatted with you and did some whispering. I mean, soft spoken. And I just had a few things that I wanted to update you on, like people have asked about my nails and just a few other things while I chat with you and hopefully help you fall asleep. I'll also be tapping and such. And I realised that at some point, so I started using my clear nail polish and I would put a coat of that underneath each time I did colour. I'd make sure to put clear on, you know, first and then put the colour on after, and that really helped so they didn't turn yellow anymore. But so I ran out of my clear nail polish, and so I headed over to what we call the Dollar Tree, and so like it's a store where you can buy things for just $1. Like everything is $1, and yeah, some things are great there, but so the first thing I wanted to tell you about was this nail polish that I ran into the other day. I've been using it for maybe a couple of months now, and what had happened was when I first started making my ASMR videos, I would just put the colours like directly onto my nails. As you know, like I like to match the colour with the video and that sort of thing. It's sort of fun. But my nails were like turning yellow because I wasn't putting a clear coat underneath the colour. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video for you that's just soft spoken, and I did want to make a note. One of my subscribers said, oh, you know, it's actually soft spoken that you're doing, not whispering. She's absolutely correct. I don't know if I actually have the ability to whisper that well in this accent because I'm still just trying to talk in the accent.